Hello everybody, my name is V. Narendra Kumar and we are in this series called Turning Points in History, and today we are doing ancient civilizations. So centuries passed after the villages came and dotted the villages, thousands and thousands of villages came all over the world, and centuries passed. Now we are somewhere close to like 5000 BC. Let's say we are close to 5000 BC, 7,000 years back. That's not difficult to imagine. 7,000 years back, ancient civilizations came. Centuries passed and man combined the villages into huge empires along the river valleys. Some of them are Nile, Tigris Euphrates, Indus Valley, and the Egyptian among many more. The Egyptian, Mesopotamian, the Chinese, and the Indus Valley civilizations or empires came into existence. So this was group living in a big scale. Big scale, which means there is a king, then there are noblemen, there is an administration, there is writing, right? There is a rudimentary mathematics, there is more efficiency, there is irrigation, there is more variety, there is more metals discovered by the time. All these details we have another section called the core history and also advanced history. In that you can go into any detail. In fact, you can go into any detail in any good website or channel. But the point here is the beauty of these series, which we're trying to convey, is the turning points. What are the core? It's like a core concepts in a subject. The Egyptian, Mesopotamian, the Chinese, and the Indus Valley civilizations or empires came into existence. Man had to cling to it. Men had to cling together. There had to be leaders, head priests to dictate men's convictions and men's physical survival. Again, we come to the theme. There's a theme. There is a conviction we need to have, and we need to have physical survival. Conviction, beliefs. Because when you don't have beliefs, you get scared. So this kind of, I would say, psychological safety mechanism was there. Remember, this was long back before science and all that came. We'll see the history is coming now. As mentioned earlier, men and women need a kind of belief system, a way of life. Force became common. Because it's the fear, the desire to dominate, lust. When you don't have an identity, this is a very, very important point which I believe is not fully emphasized. The desire for power. Why do people like power, prestige, money? Money as a power, as a symbol. Because man likes to give himself an identity which is more than what he truly is. To give his, what is called the ego satisfaction. Ego satisfaction actually comes from self-doubt. So that kind of self-doubtful, power-lusting man also came into existence. And that is why if you see the whole of history is actually very boring also in one sense, very ghastly in one sense. It is happening right now. The war which Putin waged over Zelensky, no matter what the complexities, was needless, it was horrific. Force became common and wars. Man did not know that he needs to live in common understanding and peace. So man had not found the inner happiness, right? He was still half brute, but he was half man also. This is what we see even today. We don't see a completely good man and completely bad man, what is called grey. Each civilization went through ups and downs. Downs only due to internal or external scramble for power. Power is so dangerous that it can even forget the welfare of people. Again, we see that today. What is so new? So there's a certain constancy in history. Same history is being repeated and repeated. Man developed a power lust, a blind collectivism. See the crowds. Go to a stadium and there's a high, it's like a drug. It's like an LSD. Power lust is like an LSD, which has no meaning, but which gives you ego satisfaction because you have self-doubt. When you have self-doubt, for a moment, your self-doubt is allayed. It's like a dirtiest, crudest form of finding safety. Man developed a power lust, a blind collectivism, a deep doubt ruling. Name, power, prestige are kind of lower level needs. It is largely true even today. We will see that as we go on. That was the primordial nature of man. So all were alike, but some more flamboyant. Some obviously in a group there's going to be a guy who is more dominating, a bully. More flamboyant, rule others who wanted and let people rule them. So there's a master-slave relationship. Isn't it true today also? So you can see the parallels. I won't mention it again, but you can see clearly there is a certain idiocy of constancy, idiotic constancy in history. Each civilization thus ended, and then man took birth as man in a golden period, the Greek civilization. And in the next video, we'll go to Greek civilization. There are many civilizations which had come till then. Many, in every part of the world. We have 120 countries today. Definitely in every part of the world, some kind of a civilization had come by then, by 5000 BC. But we are not talking about a civilization which came around 600 BC, and it is a very extraordinary civilization. You will see in the next video why that was a real greatest turning point in Western history, actually. So we'll see that video in the next